Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back after a very long time to Terratech with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome to the newest update, the 1.4 update, which has now added the reticule research into the campaign mode itself, which means we have a brand new faction, and it's about time we start a brand new campaign. I was waiting around until there was enough updates, new missions, and all sorts of other stuff before coming back to the game, and now I feel like it's the perfect time, with reticule research still being updated quite often, loads of new stuff to see, especially with missions. Even with the more traditional factions, there is loads to do. So we're just going to get straight into it, into the campaign itself, and we're going to talk about my goals, my plans, my aspirations, and just how many potatoes I want to find. It doesn't help that reticule is one of those words which I can't say very well. So, new game. We are of course going to the campaign itself, and there's the seed in case anyone wants to use it. Let's begin. We are, of course, skipping the tutorial. Though we still get a lot of the intro stuff anyway. So, really, my major goal is to experience all of the missions in the game. That is my quest for this campaign, to see every single last mission. Because, honestly, there are quite a few I just ignore. Some of them I avoid actively, and I don't put enough stock in the missions. I always end up doing my own thing, and then focusing on that, and the missions become just a little side thing once in a while if I need a bit more loot. But instead, what I would like to do is try and build up the perfect craft for each of the different missions. And wow, it's been so long since I've been in this game. It's been about, what, have I even played it this year? I think I've played some of the updates, but I haven't played the campaign this year. I think it was in December I last played, so yeah, it has certainly been a while. Now, throughout the last few campaigns, I've always limited myself in some way. Either no missiles, no cannons, just something to make life a little bit more difficult on myself, since the game can get a little bit easy in the late stages. And honestly, I'm not too sure what we're going to do this time. So if anyone has any ideas of how I should limit myself to make sure the game stays interesting for as long as possible, feel free to tell me in the comments below. I will be reading the comments as always, and I would like to know what everyone thinks. So rather than setting down ground rules right now, let's leave it an episode or two and figure out exactly where we're going to go with this. Okay, this is just silly. Having a cab in the very front is just going to end up getting us destroyed. Now, I really want that block. There we are. Attack from this angle, and can we get it, please? Thank you. Mine. I'm like a little pyramid. Now to find the radar. Now don't worry, we're going to do more than just this at least to begin with. Actually, I'd like the battery first. I want to do at least some of the starter missions after this little tutorial section. Well, this isn't the true tutorial, but it is the missions you have to complete to begin with to get everything up and running. What we need is just more blocks, because right now we're carrying wheels on our top because we have no space for them. One interesting idea I've seen before in terms of the limitations is that I'm only allowed one tech, so one tech to do everything, which will be our mobile base, our fighter, absolutely everything. But that is also a little bit boring if we're going to be focusing on all of the missions. But it is interesting to me. I would like a harvester base combo this time around. Rather than having a static base, make the ultimate nomadic base. Sure, it can put down roots once in a while, but ultimately, its main goal is to go around and find new locales. Pew pew. Actually, what I should do is put you on top, since you can swivel. There we are, and more wheels. Yeah, gonna have to leave you here for now. Destroy some nature, and we continue by seeing some destroyed nature. Thank you very much. Okay, where can that go? Right now, this is gonna be a bit awkward. There we are, we can charge up the battery, that powers our little repair bubble, which is asymmetrical, and I'm sure no one is screaming at me about that. And everything is well and good with the world. Lovely. Now thinking about it, what I should have done is put this at the back. Hello, Dirt Blaster. Oh, no, darn it. Let's go there so we can heal the main block. Can take a few hits here, but in return, we get one more body part. The collection grows. Just for now, I'll just throw it like this. Sure. Lovely. Got ourselves a radar. One more body part for the collection. Am I even going to start collecting these wheels? Stabilizer wheels are pretty rubbish, to be fair. Well, they're not the worst thing this early on, but they do get pretty bad pretty fast. What am I doing? I never know what I'm doing. The Trader Troll didn't used to be a station thing, did it? It used to be like a normal enemy, right? There's high ground. Can I be really sneaky here? Oh god, this is the least sneaky tech ever. But if I just fire from here, my one little gun, can I just about reach him? Ah, Isaac again. Which is going for the cab rather than that, but that still works. Boom. Now go for the cab. No, that's not the cab. If I move forward, the laser does go for the cab, but as I stay still, it goes back to the center of mass. So I've got to lean forward like that, fire, and then move backwards. The result is I'll destroy the cab without knocking off everything, because there's a lot of stuff there which I really want. Oh no, I've got to completely destroy it, but I knocked out the cab. But he hasn't got a cab, that's not fair. I want all the stuff. I was being right clever then. Bang. Yeah, and the auto aim doesn't want to go for the core. There it goes. Well, more stuff was destroyed than I wanted, but still we got a fair bit. Yeah, that definitely wasn't a station before. I'm almost certain of it. Ooh, the legs which I'd never use as well. Okay, let's see what we can purchase. Oh. Oh. Do I have to just wait until he says things? Come on, finish off. Let me go ahead. Okay, mission board. Let's grab that. Ooh, this looks new as well. Things have been cleaned up. Objectives. Purchase collector. Oh, wow. It gives you the collector that early on. Again, it could have done before. It's been so long since I've done the tutorial. I feel like it's been updated, but I can't say with 1,000,000% certainty. And everyone will correct me. It's horrible. Oh, collector. See, I thought... I was thinking about the harvester. Yeah, I'm not very smart. I know, huge shock. But in the upside, we can buy all of these and loads of... Okay, we're about to become big boys. I am building up the most boring design ever concocted. It's just going to be a block of anger. With shiny lasers. I swear I'll be more creative with my designs as soon as we have more resource to do stuff. Right now, though, it's just a matter of collecting everything as fast as possible. By the end of this video, I want to, at very least, have the GeoCorp license and have the SCU. That way, we can go ahead and start storing tech parts rather than just leaving them. Or just shoving everything onto the back of our tech. Hello there, Pete. My name's Big Pete, the most famous and hard-working miner in... Okay, apparently I can't read fast enough for you, Big Pete, with your terrifying mouth. I swear I've seen something similar to that during sleep paralysis. It's gonna mine your soul. You know, I was gonna give you a funny voice and everything, but the more I look at you, the more I'm not happy being in your company. Oh, well, I have some resource chunks here. Here you go, lad. Hey up. Can't tell if that's meant to be his mouth, or is he just eating things directly into his stomach? It's more efficient than the whole mouth system, I admit, but still. You can practically hear this poor thing begging to be put out of its misery. But there we are. Ooh, stuff and things over there. Also, my middle mouse button on my mouse is currently broke. So every time I try and target something, half the time it then instantly unlocks itself. I can't wait to start making permanent tech. This thing is just an abomination to try and drive. But it has a decent amount of firepower, and that's, well, that's pretty darn important. Wow, hello. The Dominator. Consider yourself dominated, sir. We are truly an amalgam. We take what we need, and we simply carry on. And we need almost everything. This is what I love about the first few nights of Terratech. It is really just everything you collect, you have use for. Everything just gets thrown onto the tech, and you become so much more powerful each and every time. It's something which, sadly, is a little bit lost in the later game. Because, of course, by the later game, you can manufacture your own stuff. You want only the best of the best. It's just how the game progresses. Not necessarily a negative, just something you kind of miss from the early game. Hello, hello, hello. What have we? I'm just going to melt you. I'm just going to melt you. And I think I may have destroyed... No, don't destroy... Darn it. Both of the shields went boom. On the upside, I got one more shield. Hello there, Turret Joe. Sure, I'll order it to guard the station. After that, I will be consuming it into the amalgam. Can't wait until I have an inventory. Oh, open your inventory. Yes, thank you. That's what I wanted to say. Finally. Oh, it opens up automatically now when you use a beam. But with that, it means I should be able to put things into my inventory, right, once this is finished? Yes, there we go. So we don't actually have the SCU itself, but we can now use our inventory, so we don't need to put every single last thing on ourselves. So you, I'm afraid, will be devoured. And I'm going to be using the shield. Where am I going to put this? I want this basically right at the front, but our tech's a bit big. So I doubt this is going to cover everything. It almost... Well, it covers all the more vulnerable bits that can only survive one hit or a few hits. These things can survive quite a lot before they get destroyed, so they can just heal. But yeah, we clearly need more shields. Ooh, and we have the stud lasers now as well, which I think are more powerful than the standard. Start putting those down. First things first, let's buy a couple more of these wheels. They are so much better than the ones we're currently using. You can go away. If that's what I could do now is consider rebuilding the tech already for, like, the 5th time, I think, now? That is much better, yeah. Of course, what we really want to do is put them lower down, but I just couldn't do that before because of these. So these wheels can go back. Can we sell these yet? No. Okay, what we need to do then is do crafty business, so we can start breaking stuff down and then selling it. At least now I can take off all these spare items. And it works, there we are. Just pop down some weapons on this side as well. And build up the wall in front. Just to make sure we don't end up losing everything at the back. Wow, that can intersect and that's okay. Okay, then that looks a little bit weird. Let's just say that. To be fair, the whole thing does. It's like it wanted to be a truck, and then it kind of just stopped. Lovely. Can we do the next crafty business already? I want to get the harvesters, the actual harvesters I was thinking of. The auto miners, I think they might be called. Forgot how much the green resource was worth. Fantastic. Now, before anyone mentions it, yes, I did try to put the anchors and everything in the middle of the vehicle. It didn't help. It has to be this low down, annoyingly. Got a couple more wheels. Turns out they're a bit expensive and I want to continue with all the starter stuff. So we're doing the next crafty Mike mission already. Is your name Dinkle? You're missing a berg there, mate. I'll just leave you there to think about what you've done. Look who's back. It's me. Is it me? I bet it's me. Ah, the silos. Yeah, that's something I want if I'm going to be a mobile base. Just charge up while I'm here. This is all nice and simple. It's just the silo one, so... yeah, that's what I want. So I think... we can have the silo here if we remove this block. Yeah, that's how I'm going to set it up. Oh, and we get the fabricator for this one. Probably won't be using the fabricator for a while. Actually, no, we will, because I want a radar, and nowhere is selling radars at the moment since I lost mine. How did I lose 2 radars? I probably ended up destroying it. Knowing me, I destroyed it. Okay, bye, Mike. Thanks for the stuff. Yoink. Okay, this should be working just fine now. Let's just collect some raw resource. Then we anchor up. And it all works. Now, this is really inefficient size-wise. We can move the cannon back quite easily. We can have these next to each other rather than in this straight line. We can even have them on their side. That's a really efficient way of building up rather than building like this. But the point is, it works just fine. So we have these little thimble collectors, which will feed into the silo feeds into the refinery feeds into the cannon. And eventually we can have the mobile version of these as well, so I don't even need to stop in order to do any of this. But for now, here's our little starter vehicle until we get some more stuff and we have some more complex missions which require specific designs. I am, however, all out of time now, so I would love to know, once again, what everyone's opinion is on the various different rules perhaps I should have for this playthrough, or perhaps none at all. I really would like to know what everyone thinks. I said all that very weirdly, in a very long-winded way, because I'm tired. So with that, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed today's video and the return of Terratech, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff, helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Terratech is a series you wish to see continued in the future. In the next video, we're going to be continuing to do all the crafty business, and hopefully, we're going to start seeing some new missions I have yet to see. Apparently there are quite a few, so lots of stuff, and a very, very minimum reticule research is in our future. And they have some insane things. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Blah blah.